You gotta let it go.
I'm trying to be true, though.
Hey, brother, you gotta take them steps. It's gonna be hard.
Right.
And we gonna press you.
That's right.
And we pressing you.
Right.
Because that's love, brother.
Putting the feet on Satan's neck.
Yeah, hey, because we love you, brother. Hey, love ain't gonna always be some.
My teeth out, take your goals out.
Hey, brother, to do that, it's nothing.
I can't take these out.
Throw it down. No, step on it, brother.
Do it.
Step on it.
Stomp it out.
No, let him step on it. Let him step on it.
You can do it, brother.
Step on it, brother. You don't need it. You don't need it, brother. Step on it.
Step on it, brother.
Step on it, brother.
Come on, brother.
Come on, brother.
Be strong, brother. You can do all things in Christ, brother.
Oh, praise God. Get the other one. Get the other one.
Come here, son.
That's the first step, brother.
Come here, son.
Oh, give a hand up for the brother, man.
I'm trying to take steps, all of the right steps to get the most high steps. He showed me the way. First I was blind, now I see everything high def. Ain't too much time left. They only told us that we stolen. Listen up close, my bro, my sis. I'm here to tell you that we chosen. The truth unfolding. Just pay attention to these verses. But my people so stiff-necked, that's why we came with some curses. You're more than worthless. It's a lot of people fake woke, they quote a lot of shit that ain't even facts. I won't clear the gun smoke. I know times can get tough, but enough is enough. No more lies and they bluffs. We are diamonds in the rough. I see my people in the streets. All I see is lost sheep. They all in deep sleep, but they don't want to wake up. I know times can get tough, but enough is enough. No more lies and they bluffs. We are diamonds in the rough. I see my people in the streets. All I see is lost sheep. They all in deep sleep, but they don't want to wake up.
Give me Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 18. Real quick. Because the Lord, he made many nations of people, right? But out of those people, the Lord has a chosen people, right? Bring it up real quick.
Deuteronomy 32 and 18. Okay.
Book of Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 18. Of the rock. Nah, you ain't gonna. About 8. The book of Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 8. When the Most High divided the nations.
He did what?
Divided to the nations.
So the Lord divided the nations. He made 18 nations of people and he divided them. Read on.
Their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel.
And so the Lord separated all the nations, right? And out of those nations, the Lord has a chosen people. Do you guys know what God's chosen people are called? Give me the book of Isaiah chapter 44 and verse 1. Get it first.
Book of Isaiah chapter 44 and verse 1. Yet now hear, O Jacob, my servant, and Israel.
And who?
And Israel, whom I have chosen.
So the Lord has chosen a chosen people, which are called the Israelites. So the nation of people that he chose, which would you see on this sign right here, is the children of Israel, right? And within the children of Israel, there's 12 tribes, because the man named Israel, he had 12 sons, and they became tribes. Now, who do you think the children of Israel is today? God's chosen people today. Who do you think they are? So-called black people, right? But did the Lord ever, can you find black people in the Bible? What did the Lord call them?
Israelites.
Israelites.
Right.
See, that all praise, brother, that's through the Spirit. So would you be a so-called black man? So-called, like so-called. What this world would call you? Yeah. Like your father, is your father a so-called black man? What about your father? So-called black man, right? So through the Bible, we can prove who we actually are through prophecy. Y'all know what prophecy is? What's a prophecy? Foreseen, right? And when it come to pass, what you got to say about it? If something comes to pass that someone said is foreseen and it actually happens, isn't that true? It got to be true, right? Mm-hmm. So the Bible it has prophecy written, right? And you can see history written in the Bible, and you can know that it's true. Now, let me ask you this question, because we're gonna get into it. But how did our people, so-called blacks, get to America? Slaves. By what form of transportation? Ships. Now, what if I told you that what you just said, our history as black people getting over here to America, is prophesied in the Bible that would happen to his people?
I didn't know that.
That it had to be what?
True.
True, right? So the Bible had to be true, because this wasn't written yesterday. It wasn't written like 200 years ago. It was written thousands of years ago, right? Now we gonna unravel the truth of the Bible and we're gonna start to see that we link up with the Bible. Where we reading, we reading about our history, right? But you're gonna come to find out, hey, why we went through those things, because we don't know why. Right? We go in school, we sit in the back of the class, and they say, yeah, y'all just slaves, y'all got whipped, y'all got brought over here, y'all had to work, right? Y'all tried to fight for equal rights, but they never tell us anything before that, right? They never tell us that we was kings, judges, princes, right? Rulers, right? They never tell us these things, right? But the Bible, it tells us, you know what I'm saying, the condition that we living in, what we were doing before, and what we have to do to get out of it, right? So we're gonna get into it. Give me, the book of Deuteronomy 28, verse 1.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse number 1.
King. Before we read this, do you guys know about Moses? I know y'all said y'all read the Bible. Y'all know about Moses, the man Moses. Now, what did Moses do?
He brought them out of Egypt.
He brought them out of Egypt. He brought who out of Egypt?
Slaves.
Who was the slaves? What were they called? Israelites. Right? So he brought them out of Egypt because they were slaves. Now, after they left Egypt, after they left Egypt, where did they go?
Promised land.
No, before that.
Man, land of milk and honey.
Yeah, no, before that. Before they went to the promised land. They was in where?
What was it? Mount Sinai?
The Mount Sinai, in the wilderness, right? The brother on fire, right? They was in the wilderness. Now, I know you heard about the 10 Commandments. I'm just catching you up to speed on what we're reading so you know what's going on, right? And he gave them the 10 Commandments. Now, the Lord gave them stipulations on what will happen if they keep the commandments and what will happen if they don't. Now, that's what we're finna read, just to catch you up to speed. Bring it up.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 1. And this shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken thou diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So if the Israelites listen diligently, right, to the voice of the Lord thy God, read on.
To observe and to do all his commandments.
Do what?
To do all his commandments.
That's the thing that they had to listen to, is to observe and do all the commandments, right? Hey, that's the thing that the Lord told them to do, right? Just like when you was living in your mom's and pop's house, right? And they tell you to do something, and you got to do it under their household, right? That's showing respect unto them, right? Now read on.
Which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high.
You gonna do what?
The Lord thy God will set thee on high.
The Lord said he was going to set the children of Israel on high if they listen and obey his word, which is keeping the commandments. Read on.
Above all nations of the earth.
He said above all the nations of the earth. Because remember the first scripture I brought out, he divided the nations. It was 18 nations, right? And he chose the children of Israel for himself, right? And he said, if y'all listen and obey my word, I'm going to set y'all above everybody, right? Now, what you think the flip side of it is if they don't listen? He said what?
They're gonna burn.
He said, I can't hear you.
They're gonna burn.
They gonna burn? What you mean by burn? Like die? I mean,
We're pretty much already dead as it is with the way this music is out here.
That's a good. We're gonna bring that out too. Bring it out.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 15.
Now this is what happened if they don't keep the commandments. We don't.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day.
And so Moses told the Israelites, if y'all don't listen to the commandments that the Most High told y'all to do this day, what's gonna happen?
That all these curses,
all these what?
All these curses,
all these good things,
all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
He said, now if y'all don't listen, right, instead of y'all being above all the nations, right, and setting y'all on high, I'm gonna put curses upon y'all, right? Now, if you say that the so-called blacks, you feel like the so-called blacks are the chosen, I mean, are the so-called blacks living blessed above all people, above all nations, or are we living cursed as a people? Cursed, right? Now, why do you think we live in cursed?
They keeping their feet on our necks.
Right, but remember, what did the Lord say to do?
Follow his word.
Follow his word. Follow his commandments, right? Now you're gonna start to understand why these things happen. See that? You just said foot on the neck. Hey, George Floyd over there got the knee on his neck, right? But it all leads to us not keeping the commandments, not following the commandments, right? Now we're gonna go through a couple things that befall the children of Israel, right? And I want you to tell me who that identifies with today, right? Just showing more proof of prophecy, how we know we're the children of Israel, right? Go to what you got? Come on, bring it up.
Book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, and verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thy heritage.
Right, so the man named Jeremiah, he was a prophet, prophesied into his people in captivity, right? And he's prophesying to the children of Israel. And this is what he said to them. It's like it.
And thou even thyself shall discontinue from thy heritage.
Right, so he told the Israelites that, hey, y'all gonna discontinue from your heritage. What does discontinue mean?
No longer.
No longer, right? And what is a heritage?
Heritage is like, something passed down.
Right, passed down. The clothes that you wear, right? The certain days that you keep, and you get. It's a sacred day, right? The certain foods that you eat, a language that you speak, the clothes that you wear, right? Now, before we keep reading, I mean, what is our heritage? What is our language? What is the food we eat? Is it damn the chop suey, the Chinaman?
Definitely
Right?
not.
What is it? The Emo's pizza? All right, what is it? The honey hot wings
That's
with a
good.
lemon pepper on it?
That's a real good question. I never thought of that one.
Hey, keep going. Hey, what's the clothes we wear? Is Christmas our holiday?
Nah.
It's pagan, right? It's 4th of July holiday, right? Hey, so what is our heritage, right? Because everything our people do, they learned in the land of their captivity. Right. They learned after they was carried captive, right? What were we doing before we was carried captive? That's the question, right? We don't.
Thine heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in a land which thou knowest not.
He said what?
I will cause thee to serve thy enemies in a land which thou knowest not.
You heard that, brother? What that sound like? Read that one more time.
One more time.
I know you was reading.
Say, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not.
So he said, Jeremiah told his people, the children of Israel, one, y'all gonna discontinue from your heritage that the Lord gave you, and you're gonna serve your enemies in a land you didn't know. Now what that sound like?
That's everything.
A people serving their enemies in a land they don't know. Slaves, right? And that sound like us coming from the west coast of Africa and coming to a land that we didn't know, right? And having to serve our enemies, right? And who would these enemies be? That we had to serve, that
took us bondage.
the ones that took us bondage, right? So hey, the Lord classified them as enemies, right? But read on.
For ye have kindled a fire in mine anger.
It said what?
For ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever.
But it's because we kindled a fire in the Most High anger. Now why do we piss the Most High off? Because we didn't do what?
Follow his word.
We ain't follow his word, brother. Hey, that's what we had to do, is keep the commandments. But now we're getting punished. That's a punishment, right? Knees on our neck, right? Backs getting whipped in, right? Us having to work, right? That's a punishment, because our people hard-headed. You tell them one thing, they don't want to listen, right? So, hey, let's go back to Deuteronomy 28. We had a precept.
I did.
Con, 60, no, go to 16.
16.
Now, what people would that link up with as far as prophecy? Them discontinuing from their heritage and serving their enemies in the land they didn't know. Us, right? And that's a prophecy, right? Like I said, this wasn't written yesterday, right? It was prophesied that this would happen to his people, right? Because Jeremiah was a prophet from the Most High God.
Book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
Now Moses told the Israelites, if y'all don't keep the commandments, another thing that's gonna befall y'all is y'all gonna be cursed in the cities. Now, fast forwarding all the way to 2023, almost 2024, right? What people live in cursed in the cities? Us. In every city you go to in America, who's there? So-called blacks. Then you also got the Hispanics, right? And you got the Native Americans in the what they call it, the reservations, right? They all on basically a plantation, man, right? Can't get out in a land that was theirs, right? We don't.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the
He
field.
said they're gonna be cursed in the fields, right? What people was cursed in the fields? Us, right? Don't you see that this is our history unraveling this right here in the Bible? And then you starting to understand why we going through the curses, right? Because they're not gonna tell you why these things happen in school, right? If they ain't treat you right, like a wise man said, if they ain't treat you right, they definitely not gonna teach you right. They ain't gonna teach you your history,
Right.
Let you know that you was kings on the earth.
Right.
Right? Because they don't want to see us in power. They got us right where they want us. Just an ignorant so-called black man. But they'll call you a black man though. They don't want you to know that you actually an Israelite. Right? They don't want to know that your true nationality. Right? That's the biggest kept secret on the earth. Somebody you got water, brother? You good? Need water? Okay, all praise. All praise. All praise. Right? Hey. So what we reading about is who? Now, who did the Lord call us? Who did the Lord call us?
Called us Israelites.
Israelites.
Right.
All praise, man. Hey, that's the spirit, man. Right? The spirit resonating because you know that this happened to us. Like a Chinese man can come up here and identify himself through the Bible. He can't hear this and be like, damn, that happened to us. Right? An Arab man can't come up here and resonate with that. Right? A white man can't come up here and resonate with that. Right? And the Lord, through the Spirit, and He had these things written, right, for our learning, right, for the time to come. Give me Baruch chapter 2 and verse 30. Behold that. You got a precept? Can I bring it up?
It's the book of 1 Maccabees chapter 3 and verse 41. And the merchants of the country, hearing the fame of them, took silver and gold very much with servants, and came into the camp to buy the children of Israel.
To do what?
To buy the children of Israel.
Right, so it was all, like the Lord said, there's no new thing under the sun. And we was always getting sold and always in captivity. Why? Because we always was disobedient of the Most High. We continue to transgress against the Most High word. So He continue to punish us, right? Because, hey, like you said, we once got into the land of milk and honey, right? We once got into the promised land, but we messed it up.
Right.
The Lord gave it to us, right? But we messed it all up, right? Through our heart, we was hard-headed, man. The Lord say all through the scriptures, our people stiff-necked. Right, read on.
It said to buy the children of Israel for slaves.
See that? And they bought the children of Israel for slaves, right? So if you read all through the scriptures, our people would transgress against the Most High, right? When He put them in a high state, right? They wasn't always just slaves, right? And we had kings, right? We had priests, right? We was rulers once upon a time, right? But we continue to fall short, right? We continue to sin against the Most High, right? And the Most High, He laid it all out, right? What you should do, right, to be blessed, and what's gonna happen if you break the Most High commandments, which is curse, right? He gave you two choices. Like in the movie The Matrix, you get the red pill or you get the blue pill, right? And the Most High, He laid it all out for you, all right? Hey, brother, you got 2 minutes? All right, brother. Hey, you get a flyer? You get a flyer? Somebody get the brother a flyer, all right? Just check it out whenever you get some time, brother.
There you go, brother.
You got a flyer right here. Now check it out whenever you get some time, brother. All right. All praises. All right, bring it out.
Book of Baruch chapter 2 and verse 30.
Check this
Check it
out.
out.
For I knew that they would not hear me.
Talking to His people. He knew that we wasn't gonna hear Him. He knew that we was gonna continue to go off, continue to transgress against Him. Read on.
Because it is a stiff-necked people.
Because we hard-headed. It is a stiff-necked people. Read on.
But in the land of their captivity.
Where at?
The land of their captivity.
But in the land of your captivity, right? And if you read in the scriptures, hey, us coming to America as slaves, hey, this is the last captivity. He said, but in the land of their captivity, what's gonna happen?
They shall remember themselves.
Hey, we're gonna remember ourselves. Now you see all these brothers up here, right? Hey, reading the scriptures. And we didn't think in all our lives we would be standing out on the corner on a Saturday night and we could be doing anything in the world, bringing out the scriptures for our people, right? Teaching them who they are, right? Giving them life, right? Because our people lost, they don't know who they are, right? They like in a dark room trying to find the exit, right? Keep going.
Verse 31. And shall know that I am the Lord their God.
We're gonna understand that we have a God, right? Our God is not a so-called white man like they say. The Jesus, right? Y'all know that Jesus is not a so-called white man, right? Y'all know that in the Bible, right?
Possible way.
Right? What did he look like?
His skin was burning like brass.
Like brass. Okay, so brother, no, right? So we're gonna understand who our God truly, because some of our people still believe that. We had many people come up here, they seen the image, and they said that was Jesus. They even go so far to say that was the Most High God, right?
Hey, what about the young brother who we got a sign that got the white Jesus with devil horns on his head? And it was a young boy. He was probably like 8 to 10 years old. He started clutching the little cross on his neck. He was afraid.
He was afraid. And the reason why we put the devil horn, people get confused why we put the devil horns. Do you know what devil means? Because devil in the Bible is not a guy on the ground that's red with a tail and a pitchfork.
Right.
When you go into the etymology of devil, devil means deceiver. Because this image has deceived the world to believe a lie. Right? Because like you just said, Christ in the Bible is what? A so-called black man with woolly hair, bronze skin, right? So, I mean, who is this guy that they're portraying to be Jesus?
Yeah.
It's a deceiver.
I mean, it's just all common sense, though, really. I mean, you gotta think about it. Every place in the Bible is all Middle Eastern.
It's Middle East.
It ain't none of them white.
Exactly.
So it's just common sense at the end of the day.
And it's not too far-fetched that we could be from the Middle East, right? And we are. We're the children of Israel, right? And we showing it through the scriptures. But finish that out in Baruch.
Baruch chapter 2 and verse 31. And shall know that I am the Lord their God, for I will give them a heart and ears to hear.
Right, so right now he's giving y'all that heart and ears to hear. Because the Lord, it's a lot of people that came up here and they just walk away. We're giving them important information, but they rather go out and freak off and get on a party bus, like right here. They rather get on a party bus, right? And get high, get drunk, and listen to some lewd music, right? Madness, right, Rudolph?
Verse 32. And they shall praise me in the land of their captivity, and think upon my name, and return from their stiff neck, and from their wicked deeds. For they shall remember the way of their fathers.
See, we're going to remember the ways of our fathers who went off. Right? We're going to understand, like, damn, this is why we in the condition that we in. Right? This is why the Lord did this to us. You know?
Which sinned before the Lord. And I will bring them again unto the land which I have promised.
And this is the hope, brother. Read that again.
And I will bring them again into the land which I have promised.
And the Lord's still going to bring us back to the land. Even though we were disobedient, even though we were stiff-necked, the Lord's going to raise up certain men and women, right, and children, that is going to come back to him, hear his word, right, come back to keeping his commandments. He's going to put us back into our land, right? Because this is not, somebody give me Micah chapter 2 and verse 10 real quick, right? Because, you know what I'm saying, give me Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse number 48. Because some people might think that, hey, this is freedom. This is it. Hey, we living the good life.
Said Micah 2 and 10.
Come on, no, give me Deuteronomy 28. Hold that Micah 2 and 10. 28 and 48. They might think that, hey, this is life, right? Having to work, get up for work every day, right? Hey, being able to go on vacation here and there when they allow you to go, because you get some PTO, right? Hey, this is not our rest, man. Bring that out real quick.
Book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 48.
Bring it out.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
He said what?
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
We just went back to when Moses was speaking to the children of Israel after they came out of Egypt. That another curse that will befall them is that they will have to serve their enemies. Read on.
Which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness.
He said we will have to serve our enemies in hunger, in thirst, and in nakedness. What do you think that means? That we will have to serve them in hunger, in thirst, and in nakedness. Hey, it's going into, hey, whatever we want, we have to go to these people to get food, water, clothes, right? And what else?
So, and want of all
He
things.
just summed it up and said, in want of all things. And anything you do, you have to go to the enemy to get it. Right? What does these other nations come to our people for? You said drugs, money, entertainment, right?
Hey, and the drugs was brought in by the CIA, right?
Mm-hmm. See that? So they don't come to us for anything that they need. You don't need drugs to survive. You don't need entertainment to survive. But you need food, you need water, you need clothes.
Right.
Those are necessities, right? And they don't come to us for that, right? You might make a clothing brand and it might look cool and they might want it, right? But we don't own the textile mills, man, right? So, I mean, we're not really in ownership, right? Even though we get a little freedom, we can go here and there, we can take a trip there and take a trip there. I mean, that's still not freedom, man. Right. That's just like a dog. You have a dog on a leash. He always trying to go out in the street, right? Every time you try to go out to the street, you pull him back. After a while, after a year or so, right, you trained him up. Take the leash off, he ain't going to the street, right? Because he's trained, right? So our people mentally, they took the chains off, but spiritually, we still got them on, right? So, hey, that's why we have to come back to the Lord, because like we read, and we gonna go back into our own land, right? But first, what do you think we have to do? I'm gonna just bring that Micah 2 and 10 now too, real quick.
The book of Micah, chapter 2.
I want you to think about that.
2 and verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest.
Said what?
For this is not your rest.
I want to live it up in America.
For this is not your rest.
The Lord said this is not your rest, right? Hey, we were sent to this place for a punishment.
Right.
Because through any punishment, what happens when you punish a child? When you punish a child, what do you want them to take out of the punishment? To learn, right? To get right. And you told them to take out the trash. This is my third time telling you to take out the trash this week. Now you want punishment, right? So when they get out the punishment, hey, hopefully by next week, they get it right. Now the trash taken out every week from that point on, right? Now the Lord wants us to keep the commandments, right? Once we understand why these things happen, now he wants us to live upright and keeping his commandments going forward, right? And he will get us back to our land. That's the whole point, right? We don't want to live here. Right. Once you start to see the wickedness that these people do to us, right? Once you start to understand why these things is happening, you ain't gonna like it here. Like the brother got a shirt, it say, I hate it here, right? Hey, we hate it here, man, right? We don't love to see our people get jacked up every day, right? Our people strung out on drugs, our people killing each other, right? But it's because we don't keep the commandments, right? The commandments is our heritage. Give me that real quick, Sirach 17 and 11 real quick. That is our heritage, keeping the commandments of the Most High. And we're gonna give you a couple commandments that we gotta keep as Israelites. I know the brother gave you the paper, we're gonna bring it out.
The book of Sirach, chapter 17 and verse 11. Beside this, he gave them knowledge and the law of,
in the what?
And the law of life for a heritage.
He gave us the law of life for a heritage, right? So everything you read in the law, that is our heritage that he gave us as a people, right? Give me Deuteronomy chapter 4 and verse 5, real quick. I think that's what I want.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 4 and verse 5. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments.
Right, so the Lord taught the Israelites statutes and judgments, we don't?
Statutes and judgments, even as the Lord thy God commanded me, that ye should do them in the land whether you go to possess it.
This is before they went to the land of milk and honey. This is when he laid out all the laws and the commandments and what they should do once they go into the land. This is how y'all should govern yourselves by the laws, right? This is how y'all should treat yourselves. This is how you should carry yourself, you know?
Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this nation is a wise and understanding people.
So once we went into the land and we kept the commandments, all the other nations around us will see, hey, these people are wise. These people are understanding, right? Because they govern by the laws of the Most High, right? We move in the spirit of the Most High, right? So, hey, this is your heritage, brothers, to come back to the Most High and keep his commandments, right? You got a precept? Kind. You going? All right, brother. So who are we?
Israelites.
And what we got to do?
Gotta keep the commandments.
All right, before you go, you want to get 2 commandments real quick. 2 commandments. Give me anything.
Book of Numbers chapter 15 and verse 38.
Bring it out.
Remember, everything we reading, this is our heritage. This is what we have to come back to as Israelites, you know?
Speak unto the children of Israel and bid them that they make them fringes.
They make them what?
That they make them fringes and the borders of their garments.
The Lord says, speak to the children of Israel and command them that they make them fringes, right? What is fringes? You know what fringes is, right? And look around at the bottom of their brother's shirts.
I was about to say, look at that. Look at him. Them is fringes.
These are fringes, right? You know?
Throughout their generations, and that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue.
Right, so he said you got to have fringes, and you put upon the board right here, you got to have a ribbon of blue, right? So yeah, you got different colors. You got the white, I got black, this brother got the orange, he got the multicolored, but everybody has the ribbon of blue, right? And now it's gonna get into why, because it's not just a fashion trend. It's not that we trying to make the new fashion trend and get ahead of Kanye, right? We not trying to do that, right? We don't.
And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it and remember all the commandments of the Lord.
You may do what?
Remember all the commandments of the Lord.
Physical reminder to keep the commandments of the Most High, right? Because right before this, a man, he broke the commandments of the Most High, right? And so the Lord said, okay, let's give him a physical reminder, right, so that they can remember to keep my commandments, right? Because our mind go off sometimes. That's what it's gonna say when we keep reading. Read on.
And do them, and that ye seek not after your own heart and your own eyes, after which ye used to go a-whoring, that ye remember and do all my commandments and be holy unto your God.
Right, so hey, I sometimes go a-whoring, meaning we sometimes go off. We sometimes forget, right? But the Lord said, okay, I'm gonna give y'all a physical reminder, right, to keep my commandments. And also, this is your heritage, right? Our heritage is not wearing the suit and tie like the so-called white man, right? But wearing the Chinese thing, man, where they had a you know what clothes they be wearing, right? Hey, this is our heritage, right? That's why every brother up here, including the sisters, right? And they have the fringes on, right? And because this is what we was commanded to do as Israelites, right? You got another one?
Book of Deuteronomy chapter 14 and verse 8. And the swine.
And the what?
And the swine.
What's swine? Pigs. Y'all eat pig? Pork? Pork? Okay. What you like? What kind of pork you like?
I like it all.
You like
I like it
from the
all.
rooter to the tutor.
And the swine, because it divided the hoof, yet cheweth not the cud, it is unclean unto you.
He is what?
It is unclean unto you.
The Lord said the pig is unclean, right? Do you agree that the pig is an unclean animal? It's very unclean. It's disgusting. You gotta, hey, this your wife? You gotta drill in her hair. It's disgusting.
I tell you,
right?
They don't sweat.
And above that now,
the infection stays in their body.
Yep.
Like,
you know another thing you can say now, brother, that'll probably get her? Hey, the Lord said you can't eat it. Right? Now the Lord said you can't eat it.
Right.
Are you gonna disobey the Most High? Because hey, when you disobey the Most High, that's what he did to us. It was on the other side, but hey, the Lord put them curses on us, right? Because we was hard-headed, stiff-necked. He told us what we should do, right? So now you got one up because the Lord said so, right? We don't.
So it is unclean unto you. Ye shall not eat of their flesh, nor touch their dead carcass. These ye shall.
So those are unclean, right? The pig is unclean and we shouldn't consume it, right? If you go into the scriptures, there was a man named Eleazar, and he chose rather to die than eat pork. They tried to force him. They tried to force him to eat pork. He said, I'm standing so boldly for the Lord, I'd rather die than eat pork. I'd rather die than break the commandments of the Most High, right?
And then they tried to make an example out of him.
Yeah.
Because, you know, while everybody else was eating the pork, they said, hey, all right, you know, we'll give you some turkey or something. You just eat it, you know what I'm saying, to look like you blend in with the public. And he still was like, no, I can't go for that. Yeah, right.
So that's how our forefathers moved in the spirit, right? They stood firmly for the laws of the Most High, right? We don't. Now it's something else you can't eat. It's the next one. This might be hard for y'all. I don't know. It might not. The Lord, y'all eat seafood?
No, I don't. I'm allergic to seafood.
All praises. Sister?
Got me there.
Uh-oh. All right.
I don't know. We never know.
You never know. I mean, it's a seafood that you can't
It
eat.
just depends on which one you
Okay, not us. And what the Lord talking about.
Deuteronomy chapter 14 and verse 9.
Bring it out.
These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters, all that have fins and scales.
He said all that have what?
All that have fins and scales shall ye eat.
He said all that have fins and scales ye shall eat. So you said you can eat the what? What has fins and scales, brother? Fish. So all that has fins and scales ye shall eat. Because a fish, some fish that fish that have fins and scales, they clean.
Right.
Right? Any fish that you see that has fins and scales, right, doesn't have like nasty stuff inside of them when you cut it up, right? Because what we finna get into, and these next critters in the water, man, they ain't so good. He said, huh? All right, hey, brother, jumping the gun. Hey.
See, you taking the crawfish away from them.
You got one up again, brother.
And whatsoever hath not fins and
He
scales.
said, hold on, what?
And whatsoever hath not fins and
The
scales.
shrimp?
Whatsoever hath not fins and
The
scales.
crab, the lobster, the clams, the squid, all that, right? That has not fins and scales, read on.
Ye may not eat.
He said what?
Ye may not eat.
He said, huh? Say it one more time for the sister.
Ye may not eat.
Did I say this or the Lord?
Ye may not eat.
He said, ye may not eat.
Say, it is unclean unto you.
He said, it is unclean unto you, right? And what else?
Oh, that was it.
And it's abomination, right? And the Lord hates abominations.
Right.
In the book of Sirach, chapter 15, right?
Because the same way that the pig is nasty, catfish and lobster, the crawfish, the octopus, the squid, the eel, all those things, they eating all the toxins that are in the water the same way the pig eat all the toxins that are above ground.
Right. That's why the water's so filthy. Because the so-called white man said, okay, let's take this out. And now you look at the damn lobster as a damn delicacy, right? Dipping it in the butter with your beer bone. Getting messy, man, like a 2-year-old, right? The Lord said that's an abomination, right? And you can't eat those things. And this is your heritage, right?
But eating crawfish is fine when you get
It's
to
fun.
break off, and you get to break off
No,
the
it's
head.
not fun, sister.
In such
Yeah.
juices
It's
out
fun.
the head.
No, you got hold on, brother. You can't agree with it, huh? But hey, but you got one up again. Now you can say the Lord said you can't do it. All right, tell her the Lord said you can't do it,
Lord
bud.
said you can't do it.
All praise to the Most High. All praise. The Lord said you can't do it.
Here's how it means the Lord said.
So
The Lord
hey,
said.
before y'all go, I know y'all gotta leave. Who are we as a people?
Israelites.
Israelites.
Right.
And I can't hear you, sister.
Israelites.
And what Israelites got to do?
Obey the word.
Obey the what?
Obey the word.
Okay, so give me. I want sister to give me 2 commandments that we brought out. You said we gotta obey the word, right? What can't we eat, sister?
What can't we eat?
What can't we eat, sister?
Pork.
And what else?
Crawfish.
And what up?
Take
What
the
else?
crawfish away from me.
Hey. Brothers up here probably they ate the seafood, man. Brother, you ate the seafood? You ate the seafood?
Unfortunately.
Hey, brothers ate the seafood, man. But what y'all do?
I had to get rid of
They
it.
had to get rid of it. Why?
The Lord said so.
Because the Lord said so, and it's disgusting. It's filthy, right? The Lord created all the creatures, didn't He? He would know what's good for you and what's not, right? So the Lord said you can't eat the pork, you can't eat anything that doesn't have fins and scales that come out the waters, right? I mean, it's just that on that. And it's up to you and you, brother, what you gonna do. You gonna choose the red pill, like I said earlier, you gonna choose the red pill or you gonna choose the blue pill. The red pill is to disobey the Most High, and you get destroyed or get punished, and the blue pill is just to obey Him, and the Lord's gonna deliver you and set you back in your land.
I'm blessed. I'm allergic to shellfish.
All praise to the Most High. All praise to the Most High. And sister, it might take some time, but give me Sirach chapter 5 and verse 7. I'm gonna let y'all go. Don't wait. Don't make tarrying, right? Don't say, you know what? I'm gonna do it next month. I know the Lord said that, but Lord, it's so good. I just like when I crack it. Bring it out.
The book of Sirach, chapter 5 and verse 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord.
The Lord said, don't tarry to turn to Him. See that? See that? And we this is how we treat our people, because why the Lord said so, right? And we have to love our people as we love ourselves, right? So read that again.
Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord.
Tarry means to wait up. Don't wait to turn to the Lord. We don't.
And put not off from day to day.
I do it next month.
And put not off from day to day.
Dude said on a commercial, maybe I do it next year, next semester. He said, no, do it right now. Right? Read on.
For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth.
Suddenly the wrath of the Lord could come forth. You're cracking your damn whatever, your crawfish, and you choke on it. At the table with your beer bone. They try to pat your back, but it ain't working. Right? Read on.
And in thy security thou shalt be destroyed.
In the security, when you think everything all cool, right? You're at the table, right? You just ordered the crawfish, right? You just ordered the crab legs, right? You get destroyed, all right? It might not happen just like that, but the Lord will catch up with you, right? Because the Lord tells us what we're supposed to do, right? And just take the steps, sister. Take the steps. And understand that this is how you show the Most High that you truly love Him and you truly want to serve Him. So all praise to the Most High. You got precept? Hey, we gonna keep y'all up, man. Y'all get comfortable. Hey, drinking. What y'all got? Hot chocolate. Drinking hot chocolate. Get comfortable. Y'all got some extra. Y'all got some extra cheers. We got some cheers, hand warmers. Yeah, you get comfortable.
Book of Psalms, chapter 11 and verse 6. The words of the Lord are pure.
He said, huh?
The words of the Lord are pure.
The words of the Lord are pure words. Right? It's pure. Right? Nothing's better than the words of the Lord. It can uplift you when you're down bad, right? It can help your brother, right? It can make you smile, right? Sometimes it make you cry because it just fill you up so good, man. Right, read on.
As silver tried in the furnace of earth, purified 7 times. Thou shalt keep them, O Lord, thou shalt preserve them from this generation forever.
So hey, you gotta hearken unto the words of the Most High, because those words are pure. It's holy. It's just and good, man. Right? You got a precept? Sabbath? Okay. He got another.
One more.
You got another commandment we gotta keep.
Maybe gotta get ahead done.
And then,
gotta get ahead done.
Okay. Trying to take on a date?
Yeah.
And what y'all not gonna get on the menu?
No pork, no shellfish.
Okay. Nothing that has fins, don't have fins and scales, right? Mm-hmm. Now we're gonna give y'all one more commandment. Give me Deuteronomy 10 and 12, and then we're gonna close out with that.
The book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day.
You said do what?
Remember the Sabbath day.
I know what the Sabbath day is.
7th day of the week.
The 7th day what's the 7th day of the week? Saturday. Okay, all praise, brother on fire. All right, so what do you do in the Sabbath day? Just to test your knowledge. Don't work. Rest. Hey, brother on fire. Y'all was resting today? So. All right. Read on.
To keep it holy, 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work. But the 7th day.
But the what?
But the 7th day.
You said one more time?
But the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God.
So the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord. We don't.
In it thou shalt not do any work.
So brothers on fire, man. He said you should not do any work. We don't.
Thou, nor thy sons, nor thy daughters, nor thy manservants, nor thy maidservants, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates. For in 6 days the Lord hath made the earth and the sea and all that is in them, and rested the 7th day.
Right, so if you got a business or anything, you got to shut down shop, right, on that day. Or you got to get that day to the Most High. Or you could be out here with brothers teaching your people on the Sabbath day like the Lord did, right? And reasoning with them and trying to bring them back to the Lord, right? So they can keep the commandments and get out of here, right? So I want you to bring this out. We're going to let y'all go on this one for real.
Book of Deuteronomy.
Spirit let us.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10 and verse 12. And now Israel.
And now who?
And now Israel.
Who are we?
And now Israel. What doeth the Lord thy God require of thee?
The Lord requires something of y'all. What you think the Lord require y'all?
Follow his commandments.
Hey, brother on fire. Follow the commandments. What's one of the commandments, sister? No pork. All right.
But to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him.
To what?
And to love him.
How you show the Most High God you love him? Follow his ways. Doing what he says. Because love is a what? It's an action. Hey.
And to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul. To keep the commandments.
Do what?
To keep the commandments.
What you gotta do?
To keep the commandments of the Lord and his statutes, which I command thee this day for thy good.
It's for your good, brothers and sisters, right? To keep the commandments of the Most High, man, right? And this is your whole duty on the earth, right? It's to serve the Most High and keep his commandments. And we can get up out of here, man. Right. Like we read, this is not our rest, right? Hey, them walking up and down on stolen land, right? Them killing our people, right? Hey, it's not gonna continue, brother, right? And we're gonna be back in the rulership. And this is what's coming for the men and women, right, to come back to the Most High. And so we're gonna leave you with that. Well, before y'all go, who are we? Israelites. Don't ever forget that. We're Israelites. God chose the people, right? God to bless people on the earth. All praise to the Most High. Come here, Yasharal. All praises to the Most High. Right? Somebody give me the book of Psalms chapter 11 and verse 6.
I brought that up.
Psalms 11 and 6? You brought that up?
That was the one I brought up.
I don't think you brought that out.
The book of Psalms, chapter 11 and verse 6. Upon the wicked,
It said, huh?
upon the wicked,
Upon the who?
upon the wicked, he shall rain snares, fire and brimstone.
He gonna rain what?
fire and
The
brimstone.
Lord's coming to rain fire and brimstone on the earth upon the wicked, man. Right on top of the wicked head, right? He said fire and brimstone. Read on.
And horrible tempest. This shall be the portion of their cup.
This is what they're going to have to drink, man. Right? You said what, brother? What's your name, brother?
I'm Thomas, man. 66.
What's your name, brother? Thomas? We'll pray for you. What you need prayer for, brother? We'll pray for you. Give me the book, Galatians chapter 5 and verse 16. Give me the book of Romans chapter 7 and verse 25, the water.
I need a book. I just want some prayer.
We're going to pray for you, brother. We're going to pray for you. When we go into our secret place, like the Lord said.
The book of Galatians, chapter 5 and verse 16. This I say then, walk in the spirit.
Said what?
Walk in the spirit.
The Lord said you got to walk in the spirit, brother. Right? Give me John 6 and verse 63 too.
I still fuck up.
Sorry, brother, you came to the right place.
I don't know what's wrong with me.
You came to the right place, brother. Bring it out.
I'm a vet. I got
The book of John, chapter 6 and verse 63. It is the spirit that quickens.
It is the what?
It is the spirit that quickens.
Read it again.
It is the spirit that
It
quickens.
is the spirit that's gonna give you life, brother. But what?
But the flesh.
But the what?
But the flesh.
Read it again.
But the flesh.
But the flesh that urge to smoke the crack, brother, is what?
Profited
He
nothing.
said what?
Profited
It
nothing.
don't profit you nothing, brother. It don't get you nowhere. Right?
smoking. I might well be dead.
You have to
I'm ready to commit suicide.
No, brother, don't. Hey, give me that Wisdom of Solomon chapter 1 and verse 12 real quick. But I want you to finish that out. You came to the right place, brother. Just hearken unto the words of life.
The book, the Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 1 and verse 12. Seek not death seek not death in the error of your life.
The Lord said, hey, don't seek death in the area of your life. Right? Hey, don't seek death when you fall down low to a lower state, brother. You're not gonna always be down here, brother. You have to work to get back to the top. You have to hearken unto the words of the Lord. Read on.
And pull not upon yourselves destruction.
Said what?
And pull not upon yourselves destruction with the works of your hand.
You can't pull upon yourself destructions with the work of your own hands, brother. Right? You have to first think in the spirit of the Most High. That's why you need the words of life. The words of life is what's gonna lift you up. Right? Because if you don't have the words of life, brother, you're gonna be moving with death, which is your flesh. Go back to that. You can drop that. Give me that. Go back to that, John.
Book of John, chapter 6 and verse 63. It is the spirit that quickeneth.
It is the spirit that quickeneth. We don't. Give me John chapter 15 and verse 3.
The flesh profiteth nothing.
Said what?
The flesh profiteth nothing.
Flesh doesn't profit you nothing, brother. You see, it doesn't get you nowhere, right? When you get that urge, right, to feel that buzz, right?
Man, I've been doing this shit since '87. I should be tired. I should be tired.
But brother, what?
I'm weak.
I understand, brother. I understand,
No
brother.
excuse for a job. I'm 66 years old. I ain't shit like this. Yeah.
What's going on? It's all good, brother. You came to the right place. Just hearken. Give me that John 15 and 3 real quick.
Book of John, chapter 15 and verse 3. Now ye are clean.
He said what?
Now ye are clean.
Hey, the Lord said you are clean. How do you get clean? We don't.
Through the word.
Through the what?
Through the word.
Read it again.
Through the word which I have spoken unto you.
Brother, you need the word. You have to meditate on these words when you. Hey, this is the church, brother. That church not gonna tell you what you gotta do, brother. And you just came to the right place, right? Hey, this is the church, right? The Lord said, in the midst of 2 or 3, there I am in the midst, right? We understand, brother. You.
But I'm weak. Like when I might be able to throw off my life, but every time I get somebody,
It's all good, brother.
and I swear I want to do better. I need to get warmer in my life. I just need nothing, man.
Now we understand, brother. Kind of bring it up.
Book of Joshua, chapter 1.
Depression, I got anxiety, I'm bipolar, I'm a vet, I'm dead. I'm thinking about going to the VA, just take some damn antidepressant and just sit there and wait till I die. And if all I'm gonna do is get high, I might as well be dead.
Brother,
I might as well be dead.
Brother, don't give up, brother.
Every time I get some money, I go put it in another motherfucking box.
Don't give up, brother. Bring up your precept.
Book of Joshua, chapter 1, and verse 9. Have not I commanded thee, be strong.
Said what?
Be
What
strong.
the brother gotta do?
Be strong.
Thomas, you gotta be strong. You can't give up. You can't seek death in the area of your life. Right? You gotta keep fighting. The Lord said you gotta fight the good fight of faith. Right? A faith is the evidence of things not seen. Right? You may not see it right now that you're gonna be able to get off the crack. Right? You may not see it right now that you might be able to get.
87, goddamn, I should have been off.
Brother, hey, the Lord, hey, it's a time and a place, brother. Right now,
I got 3 houses, she ain't thinking about mine.
it's all right. It's all right, brother. It's all right, brother.
My son about ready to kill me out.
It's all right, brother. You first work on yourself, right? Once they see you working on yourself, and they gonna understand that you trying, brother. That's the thing, you gotta try.
And the way these streets is, man, I'm ready to kill one of y'all. I'm just tired of people trying, man. Youngsters don't care about killing me. I ride my bike. They jump on me and shit. I don't want to go to jail to my mom and dad. My daddy is 90, my mom's an 80, and my daddy 5 times now. I'm getting 16. And I go to jail for my life.
I understand,
Y'all
brother.
the only ones I can talk to.
All praises, all praise. That's what we here for.
I'm thankful that I was
All
able to
praises,
talk to you.
all praises, all praises.
God bless y'all.
All right, stay. You in the right place, brother. Stay right here. We're gonna bring out some more words to uplift you, to give you courage, man. Right? To give you hope, right? Because it is hope, brother. All right. You just had to take it step by step, day by day. All right, bring it up.
Joshua 1 and 9. And have not I commanded thee, be strong.
First, you gotta be strong, brother. Right? Hey, toughen up, brother. You gonna get through it. All right? People around you might think that you ain't gonna get through it, right? I know you said your daughter kind of giving up on you, your son kind of giving up on you, right? Hey, but work on yourself, brother. Right? You gotta examine yourself. Give me that too. Examination.
Of good courage. Be not afraid.
It's not too late, brother. It's not too late. Right?
I'm not happy with life.
But hey, brother, you gonna get there. You gonna get there. We don't.
I'm not happy with my.
Be strong and of good courage.
I don't even look at the.
Be not afraid, neither be dismayed. For the Lord thy God is with thee.
What?
For the Lord thy God is with thee.
I understand, brother. When you got that courage, you gotta understand that the Lord with you. Right? We don't.
Whithersoever thou goest.
So wherever you go, brother. When you said the young guys try to jump on you, hey, get out of there.
They do.
Hey, don't go that way then.
Got you standing real stupid with your pants.
Don't go that way then.
That's why I ride. I got 3 bikes. I don't walk nowhere.
I understand, brother. Let's keep it
Ain't
pushing.
no red light shit. This time out for bikes, niggas run you over.
Yeah.
Keep right on.
What you got?
Book of 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 11. Wherefore, comfort yourselves
He
together.
said what?
Comfort yourselves together and edify one another.
Hey, we out here to comfort you, brother. We out here giving you a spiritual hug. You need a hug, brother? You need a hug, brother?
I thank you, my brother.
You need a hug, brother? And we out here to show
I just
love,
need
brother.
to talk to somebody.
Water, anything? You need some hot chocolate? Hey, read on. Whatever you need, brother, let us know.
I just thank you for your word. That's all I want to
And edify one another, even as also ye do.
Maybe that's why I'm saying.
Yeah, we out here to edify.
God knows,
All praises, man.
and maybe he has
He let-
something for me.
He got something for you. And that's that faith. See, what you just said, that's faith. You gotta live off that. You gotta live off faith and understand that the Lord got something for you. Right? You may not see it, right? But it's gonna come. You gotta keep that trust. It's more.
verse 12. And we beseech you, brethren, to know them which labor among you and are over you in the Lord, and admonish you, and to esteem them very highly in love for their work's sake, and be at peace among yourselves.
Right, so you gotta be at peace, brother. Right? And we are here to show you the love, show you the comfort, right? Give you hope, right? That you live off the faith. You know?
Book of 2 Corinthians chapter 12 and verse 8. For this thing I besought the Lord thrice, that it might depart from me.
He said he besought the Lord twice. Thrice. 3 times. Completion. Right? Sometimes you gotta cry out to the Most High. And sometimes you gotta do that. Read on.
That it might depart from me. And he said unto me, my grace is sufficient for thee, for my strength is made perfect in weakness.
He said what?
My strength is made perfect in weakness.
Strength is made perfect in weakness. Right? And you display that strength by faith. Right? Because you might be low in the spirit. Right? You might not, like you is right now, brother. You don't know which way to go.
I don't like
But brother, you gotta have that strength when you weak, when you down low, right? Because the Lord could just be testing your faith.
I ask God for help. He helped. Then I go fucking.
Brother, that's what I said, brother. You have to walk in the spirit so you don't fulfill the lust of the flesh. You have to continue to give me Matthew chapter 4 verse 4.
Say, most gladly, therefore, will I rather glory in my infirmities, that the power of Christ may rest upon me. Therefore, I take pleasure in infirmities, in reproaches, in necessities, in persecutions, in distresses for Christ's sake. For when I am weak, then am I strong.
Right. So hey, when you weak, that's when you strong, brother. Right. So you have to keep fighting. Don't give up. Right. And keep working towards that mark. Right. You know where you want to be. You know this ain't where you want to be at, right? You know you don't want to give up. You don't want to really kill yourself, right? No, you don't, brother. You want to see you don't want to do that, brother. You want to get that relationship back with your daughter. You want to get right with your son, right? And you got to take them steps to get there. You can't give up. Right. If you give up, how you gonna get that relationship back?
Right.
And they don't want to see you dead. Man, they might say that. That's carnal. They don't want to see that. I bet they'd be front row with you. They'd be front row at the funeral, crying, sighing, wishing and hoping that they did come and talk to you, right?
Hey, speaking from experience, brother, my dad passed away in 2011, and we didn't have a good relationship. As soon as I walked up to that casket, man, my thoughts completely 180, real quick. Because our thoughts are not the Lord's thoughts, man. His thoughts are higher than ours.
Right? You got to take them steps, brother. All right, well, what brothers got?
Ecclesiastes chapter 4 and verse 9. 2 are better than one.
Said what?
2 are better than one.
So you can't, sometimes, brother, you can't be alone. And the Lord sent you up here around brothers of the Lord, right. Men of the Lord, right? So that you can hear this word. You can feel the love. You can feel that everybody ain't give up on you, brother.
Park your bike, brother. Stay
hey, we ain't give up on you. If we give up on the brother, hey, we want you to get where you want to be at, brother. We don't.
Right. Because they have a good reward for their labor.
Say what?
Because they have a good reward for their labor.
Brother, you gonna have a good reward if you fight the good fight, brother. If you keep going, right? You ain't gonna have to worry about the young guys jumping on you. You ain't gonna have to worry about the urge, right? Right, but you ain't even gonna have to kill.
I feel good when I go home.
Yeah, your enemies can be at peace with you when you. Yeah, we understand that. Yeah, that's all. Yeah, that's all. Yeah, I understand, brother. Right? And like the brother said, hey.
When I go, I'm done. I'm 66, so I know I'm getting 20, 30 years. So.
Hey, brother, never know. All right, come on, keep going. Don't get caught. Give me Romans 8 and 6 real quick. Hold that. Give me Romans 8 and 6.
Book of Romans chapter 8 and verse 6.
It's out, brother.
For to be carnally minded.
Said what?
For to be carnally minded.
Knock the noodles off.
For to be carnally minded.
To be carnally minded is what?
Is death.
It's death. You can't think carnally. You can't think in your flesh. You can't go off your emotions. You have to live off the words of the Most High, which we're gonna read next.
Say, but to be spiritually minded.
But to be what?
But to be spiritually minded.
But to be spiritually minded, following after the words of the Most High is what?
It's life and peace.
It's life and peace. So this word gonna give you life, brother. Right? You moving in a carnal way, and that's death. Right? You might think that you're gonna shoot at them. You know how to shoot, right? Hey, hey, something can happen, brother.
Right.
There's many people that die with guns.
Right.
And you only can use about two guns at a time. Right? But people die with guns. If it's of the Lord, if it's of the Lord, you can't overthrow it.
Right.
Right? So you can't live carnally, brother. You gotta live by the Spirit. Give me that Matthew. Give me that Matthew.
Book of Matthew chapter 4 and verse 4. But he answered and said, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone.
But by what?
But by every word.
But by what?
But by every word.
Read it again.
But by every word that proceeded out of the mouth of God.
So you can't just live off bread alone, brother. You have to live off every word. See that? The brother spirit uplifted, man.
Hey, he smiling at women.
Hey. Hey, brother, you'll be there too, though.
Hey, until I do some shit like this.
You won't do it, brother. You ain't gonna do it, brother.
Come on, brother. Come on, brother. Brother pulled the dentures
My
out.
spirit is
All praise. Give your hand up to the brother, man. All praise to the Most High.
We ain't done yet, brother.
Don't give up,
we ain't
brother.
done yet, brother.
We ain't done.
my food too, goddamn.
Hey.
Y'all was players.
Yours coming soon. Yours coming soon, brother.
Yeah, y'all was players back in the day.
Good job, Yours coming too, dude. Yours coming too, brother.
Book of Baruch. All praise to the Most High. Book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 21. Be of good cheer.
He said what?
Be of good cheer, oh my children.
He said, hey, the Lord said, be of good cheer. And guess what, brother? You a child of the Most High.
That's right.
And you God's chosen people, brother.
That's right.
And you gotta be of good cheer, you know?
Cry unto the Lord.
He said, do what?
Cry unto the Lord.
He said earlier, sometimes you gotta cry to the Most High.
That's right.
You might not know which way to go. You might not know what to do in that instance. You have to first, cry to the Most High. Don't lean on your own understanding.
Right.
Right? You lean on your own understanding, you're gonna do something that's gonna, lead you to jail? Might lead you dead, brother. And you ain't gonna get to the mark where you wanted to get to. Read on.
And he shall deliver you from the power and the hand of the enemies.
He's gonna deliver you from the power and the hand of the enemies.
Right.
And before you do that, brother, don't do that. Cause that kill you.
Right.
Drop that on the ground, brother. No, you gotta drop it. Let it go, brother. Let it go, brother.
I ain't fake.
Oh,
If I throw it on the
see that? Brother threw his whole pack. Don't touch that,
Do
brother.
it, brother.
I ain't got to I don't smoke.
There's something in there.
Hey, man.
All
Stomp him
praise.
out, brother. All
Stomp him
praises
out,
to the
brother.
Most High, man.
All
Come on,
praise.
y'all. Come on,
All
man.
praises.
Come on, that
You
shot.
put yours down. You put his down.
Come on, brother.
Take it out the pocket, brother.
Do it, brother.
I ain't that
We don't want to see you die, brother.
Hey,
We don't want to see you die,
you gotta
brother.
get off the other stuff, man. That's the first step.
That's the
brother.
first step.
Man, as soon as I go home,
That's the first step,
As
brother.
soon as I get to my apartment,
Show the Lord right now you willing to change.
You can do it, brother.
Show the Lord watching, brother.
Right now, brother.
Give me the book, 2nd Esdras, chapter 16 and verse 67 real
Check it
quick.
out.
Hey, the Lord watching. He testing you right now.
16,
Would you give that up? And it's the first step.
Book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16 and verse 67.
go to my apartment and buy
Behold, God himself is the
He
judge.
said what?
God himself is the judge.
The Lord himself is the judge. Read on.
Fear him.
Do what?
Fear him.
Read it again.
Fear him.
He said you gotta fear him. Read on.
Leave off from your sins.
Leave off from your sins, brother. You gotta let it go.
I'm trying to be true, though.
Hey, brother, you gotta take them steps. It's gonna be hard.
Right.
And we gonna press you.
That's right.
And we pressing you.
Right.
Because that's love, brother.
Putting the feet on Satan's neck.
Yeah, hey, because we love you, brother. Hey, love ain't gonna always be some.
My teeth out, take your gold.
Hey, brother, to do that, it's nothing.
Say, I can't take these out.
Throw it down. No, step on it, brother.
Do it.
Step on it.
Stomp it out.
No, let him step on it. Let him step on it.
You can do it, brother.
Step on it, brother. You don't need it.
Do it, brother.
You don't need it, brother. Step on it. Step on it, brother.
Come on, brother.
Come on, brother.
Be strong, brother.
You can do all things in Christ, brother.
Oh, praise God. Get the other one. Get the other one.
Come here, son.
Oh, that's the first step, brother.
Come here, son.
Oh, give a hand up for the brother, man. Hey, that's love, brother. For the brother. And the brother to lean down, too. Right? Hey, this is the first step, brother. Finish that out. Say,
And forget your iniquities.
he said, do what?
Forget your iniquities.
You gotta forget about that. That's behind you now, brother.
Right.
You squashed that.
Can we take these out there?
Oh, brother. Hold on, brother. Finish it up.
To meddle no more with them forever.
He said what?
To meddle no more with them forever.
How long?
Forever.
He said to meddle no more with them forever. Forever, brother. Hey, that was that first step.
Right.
You say how you was able in the spirit to get that up.
Right.
Hey, that's the first step, brother. Now you gotta remember what you just did. That was you showing that strength. You able to give that up
Right.
to do what's right. Cause you know that's right in the spirit.
They sell them for 50 cents right down the hall.
That's what. Give me the book of what you got. Come on, bring it out.
The book of Sirach, chapter 2, and verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord.
Said what?
If thou come to serve the Lord.
You come to serve the Lord. Don't you want to serve the Lord, brother? Or you want to serve your flesh? If you serve your flesh, you gonna go right back down that spiral.
Well, you know, me and my sister used to use
1 and 12.
She used to use it, then she hide behind.
No, do 13.
Then all of a
do 12,
sudden,
somebody.
she said, I'm going to church. Now she's driving around with me. She got a house.
Brother, you in church right now.
She ain't smoked in 15, 20 years. She doing.
You can do it too, bro.
You can do it too, brother.
I done tried everything else. I don't know why.
You ain't hearken to the word. You ain't hearken to the words of the Lord. Hey, this is your time right now to try, brother. Bring this out. Finish it up.
The book of Sirach, chapter 2, and verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord.
He said what?
If thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
You gotta prepare your soul for temptation. Yeah, they selling the 50-cent Lucy's at the corner store, right? But you can't get it, brother.
Right.
Somebody asks you, hey, you got a light? I got a square. You can't. Hey, don't take the square, man.
Don't do it.
Don't fall into the temptation, right? You have to remember the step that you just took.
Right.
And you stepping on your problems, right? You overcoming your problems. You putting your problems under your feet. You have to walk in that way, brother. Finish it out.
Verse 2. Set thy heart aright and can constantly endure.
You gotta constantly endure.
Right.
And it ain't gonna be easy. You too, brother. It ain't gonna be easy, right? But you have to keep fighting. You have to keep working towards where you want to get to, brother. We don't.
I thank you, God.
Constantly endure. Make not haste in time of trouble.
Don't make haste in a time of trouble.
Right.
You try to make haste and you want to in your life, brother. Don't make haste. You have to patiently wait on the Lord, and it's faith. You know.
Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end.
The Lord's gonna increase you at the last end, brother. It may not look good right now, may be hard right now, right? But the Lord gonna increase you. The Lord gonna lift you up, right? Is it more on that? Well, that whole thing fire. We can drop that whole thing.
This the book of Sirach, chapter 32 and verse 24.
Bring it out.
He that believeth in the Lord.
He said, huh?
He that believeth in the Lord.
Believe in the Lord, Thomas. Hey, he that believeth in the Lord, we don't.
He that believeth in the Lord taking heed to the commandment.
What?
Taking heed to the commandment.
Believe in the Lord, you're gonna take heed to what the Lord commanded you to do.
That's right.
You know?
And he that trusteth in him shall never fear the worst.
Hey, if you trust in him, you're gonna never, he said never fear.
Never fear.
Never fear the worst.
He said he would never fear the worst.
Never fear the worst, man.
Right.
So you gotta trust in the Most High. And if you believe in him, you're gonna hearken to his word.
That's right.
You're gonna live off every word that the Most High, that proceeded out of the mouth of the Most High. Right? Because that's what fill you up. That's why the Lord said you can't live off bread alone. Because bread keep you going, it keeps you sustained for a minute. But so is the words of the Most High.
That's right.
And that keep you going. What you ready to do, brother?
I be up and down here washing clothes. And all I do is get that money and put it in somebody else's pocket. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take my dingy ass home.
Take your dingy ass home.
Right.
Fix me something to eat.
Yep.
There you go.
Believe it or not, y'all have gift in my spirit.
All praise to the Most High, man. Hey, we didn't do it, the Most High did it. Right? Hey, we was out, that's what we out here to do. We not out here for glory and fame. We out here for our people to glorify the Most High that's in heaven. Right? Because hey, we believe it or not, we God's chosen people, the Israelites. Right? Hey, these young brothers know it over here. Right? We were just teaching them earlier. They starting to understand. Yeah, them brothers understand who we are.
They got them damn hoodies on. That hoodie shit.
He's gonna give. Yeah, they young. You gotta give them some time, brother.
It's just like when we was
They working.
we was coming up with our Vegas slacks and our good golf clubs and all that.
They working on it. They working on it.
God bless you.
All praise to the Most High. All praise to the Most High.
Hold on,
Finish it
brother.
up.
I'm coming around, brother.
All praise.
Come on, brother. Come on, brother.
Hey, God, that
All praise to the Most High.
What are you doing?
hey.
Ecclesiastes 4:10. For if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow. But woe to him that is alone.
Said what?
But woe to him that is alone.
Lord said, woe to him that is alone. And you got all these brothers up here that love you, brother. Right?
That's right.
And we truly love you. We don't want to see you fall, brother.
I know you
Hey.
I be selfish, but then I wind up going to sleep. So we got a phone. Shit, I don't even know it.
All praises. Let him call you on his phone. Let him call. Yeah. Call yourself on his phone. All praises. So this is love, man. Give me. Somebody give me Luke. That's the spirit. Give me Luke chapter 15 to verse 10.
Oh my
Yeah, that's the spirit.
Damn, I
I think
need
it's
this.
15 to 10 or 10 to 15. One of them.
See, I was looking at John.
Luke chapter 15 to verse 10 or 10 and 15.
I'm going to test my ass home.
15 and 10.
My pants about to fall off my narrow ass.
That's the spirit.
Yeah, I see y'all here all the time, but I never come.
Book of Luke, chapter 15 and verse 10.
Check this out, brother. You want some coffee?
Oh, no,
You got some coffee?
that ain't strong.
You want some coffee, brother? You don't want no hot chocolate or anything? Alright. You sure? You sure? You sure, brother? You don't want no coffee, no hot chocolate, no nothing? Tea? Alright, brother.
I need to go put some food on me.
Alright, yeah. Hey, like you said, I ain't gonna repeat what you said,
Take
but
my narrow ass.
hey, go home, brother.
Home.
Hey, you ain't dusty, brother, though, but you a king on the earth. You gotta walk upright like a king.
Right.
Now check this out, brother. Bring it out.
Book of Luke, chapter 15 and verse 10. Likewise, I say unto you, there is joy in the presence of the angels of God over one sinner that repented.
So the angels up there turning up right now.
Right.
You took that first step. Hey, look, I want you to look down, brother.
It don't matter. When I get back, I'm gonna give one.
No, don't do it,
Do
brother.
it, brother.
Man, my nerves.
You can't do
Do
it.
it, brother.
You got the words of the Lord. That's that temptation. Give me that James 1 and 13.
When you've been living with that temptation for 65
You gotta
years,
give it up, brother.
it's kind of.
You gotta be bold.
You gotta take baby.
You gotta tell your flesh no.
You gotta take the baby step.
You gotta tell your flesh no. Yeah, let's start at 12.
Book of James, chapter 1 and verse 12.
Anybody got some papers?
Bless. No, brother.
Don't do it, brother.
I'm just joking. I see why I can't keep no phone
Bring it
in
up.
good shape.
James chapter 1 and verse 12. Blessed is the man that endureth temptation.
Said what?
Blessed is the man that endureth
He
temptation.
said, blessed is the man that endured temptation.
Right.
And you gotta endure through it. Right? Endurance is not easy. Right? We love you too, brother.
I thank you for the word that you put up, man.
All praises. That's what we out here for. We don't.
For when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life.
He gonna get what?
He shall receive the crown of life.
The Lord said he gonna give you the crown of life, brother.
Right.
What was that, brother?
That's my car wash shit.
Oh, okay. You was washing the
I ain't
car.
washing nothing.
You going home? All praises.
God praise you.
All praises to the Most High.
God bless you by home. All praise. I'll be there.
All praises to the Most
And I thank you guys for being out.
Yes, sir. All praises. Hey, the Lord sent us out here.
People come out here and give you food and give you clothes. I'd be scared. Being young, they take your shit. But when you got a good heart, you know God.
All praises. All praises.
I thank you guys. Y'all have a blessed
All right, you too, brother. And be safe. And remember, brother.
I did want one to change. We'll make it.
Remember, brother. Fight the flesh.
Come on next week. We got one.
All right, come on.
We'll be here next Saturday.
Every Saturday.
And see you, Thomas.
All right, God bless you, brother.
We want to know. We want to know if you fought the temptation. Don't take it.
You can do it, brother.
We gonna get a report.
Every time you get that itch, remember this moment, brother.
Hey, when you get that itch, call the brother. You get that itch, call this brother. He gonna uplift you.
Right.
We might have to pull up on you, brother. We might pull up on you, brother. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Right. Right.
You want to make them proud, man.
All praise.
God bless y'all, man.
Well, you be safe, Thomas. Be safe.
Believe it or not, y'all made my night.
All praise to the Most High. Hey, the Most High did. And we just servants of the Most High, brother. Right?
Tell them you got to pray today.
Yeah. You said what?
Don't let them
If you
tell them
see
you
me
got to
come
pray
back
today.
down the street,
Oh yeah. When you
if you see me come back down the street tonight, you take this damn mic from me.
I can't do that, brother. I can't take it.
hey,
Now, because I'm looking for some get high money. So
Okay.
if you see me come down,
we gonna snatch you up,
I
brother.
found this one in the dumps. I got another one I found in the dumps. And I got another one. I got 3 months.
And we gonna pray for you, brother. And remember, hey, when you call on the name of the Most High, it's Yahweh. Can you say Yahweh? Yahweh. Yahweh.
See that? Smooth, man. Right.
And you gotta say it just like that. And you gotta say in the name of Yahweh
Right,
Shai.
man.
I'm going to try when I go home. Try to
Can you say Yahweh Shai? Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai.
Yah.
Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai.
Yeah.
Yahweh and Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh. Let's write that down.
Somebody write that down for him.
Try that. Let's see
It's on a flyer.
when I go try to see.
He got a flyer. Somebody can write that right on.
It's on here.
No, we got another piece of paper for you, brother. We got another piece of paper for you.
Here, while you doing that, I'm gonna finish that precept. Book of James, chapter 1 and verse 12. Blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord hath promised to them that love him. Let no man say when he is tempted, I am tempted of Yahweh. For Yahweh cannot be tempted with evil, neither tempted he any man. But every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust and enticed. Yahweh. And Yahweh Shai. Yahweh being the Most High God, and Yahweh Shai is who they so ignorantly call Jesus Christ.
Your dusty head on and lay down. So that's what I'm gonna do.
He said, hey Thomas, you gotta take a break. You gotta flee from your sins.
Overcame Babylon, we Israel, now we girded up. Ever since we came into the truth, we got our birdies up. Eat this Mac, think you funny, watch how it'll burn you up. I live 3 miles down, by the Sabbath journey up. Esau see us coming up, just watch how we just turn him up. In the kingdom, keep the law, we go have them double dutch. Occupy till I come, go ahead and eat this honey up. Anytime I see a blood moon, it got me jumping up.
Esau doing coke, yeah, now he fandy up. I done got my spirit up, now let's just see what's up.